Mr Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison.
British MP calls for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu, and we are using this opportunity to call on the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer to join his colleagues in calling for the unconditional release of nnamdi Kanu, a Biafran British citizen who was kidnapped by Nigerian government in Kenya, and to remind the President of Nigeria to obey their own court orders. Stay tuned for more updates, stay safe, and have a blessed day.
In 2021, Mr Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr Kanu and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison. The government needs to get much tougher. In 2021, Mr Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr Kanu and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison. The government needs to get much tougher.
British passport when he was at least kidnapped in Nairobi, Kenya, and brought into this country, illegal, extraordinarily. So the British people, the British government, the parliamentarians, parliament, they are debating on how to at least make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is free. The 2021, to be precise, yes, 2021. We actually, watched on social media how the Boko Haram insurgents kidnapped Bishop Ndimi. Bishop Ndimi is from Adamawa State, from Macham tribe. They bargained their ransom with federal government, with the state government, with even Christian communities in the mid-belt, in the north, across the country. They bargained for the ransom for the life of this man, which was actually could not be, validated or settled with the abductors. They gave ultimatum. The ultimatum expired, and on a glass set, the whole world were watching. And actually, we watched how Bishop Ndimi was beheaded, my brother, with machetes. They cut this man as a goat. A goat should be at least, killed. He died. And this man, Bishop Ndimi, was the Adamawa Chapter Christian Association of Nigerian chairman. He died. Yes. Christian Association, they did not talk much. But all I know is that since then, our hearts, our memories are with the family, the widow that Bishop Indimi left, behind. May his soul rest in peace. Then since that, we've seen the killings, various killings, by Boko Haram insurgents, killing reverend fathers in the southeast. All this were going on and on and on and on and on until Donald Trump questioned Buhari that you have not told me the reason why Christians are being killed in Nigeria on daily basis. My brother, that was why in his second comment, Donald Trump actually, remembered for federal government of Nigeria the killings of the past and why the administration of Obama and all them of this man, Joe Biden, were sponsoring the insurgency, terrorism in the north, with a fund that was meant for the benefit of Nigerians, the benefit of Christians, everybody in Nigeria. That was USAID. USAID, Nigeria is using it for sponsorship of this anti-HIV campaign and other, international, let me say, initiations. See, America actually rushed into, investigation of this kind of allegation, and they investigated it actually and understood that actually Obama regime, Joe Biden regime, were sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. The money that was coming from USAID, USAID, almost, let me say, all of them, let me say, from 2015 to date, they hijack it. I mean, the Northern Allies, headed by Muhammad Buhari, to sponsor, they use the money sponsoring insurgency across Nigeria. That's why Trump actually block it as a sanction. Trump is no longer allowing USAID. Remittance, that was all this while coming from United States of America. We could not actually know where the money was going to or channeling to. They use it to sponsor the bandits. They use it to sponsor Boko Haram and so on and so forth, which is the reason why America is now questioning Buhari, all his activities in the past, I mean his administration, what he used the USAID, to, he used it to sponsor. We are talking about UK actually, began to understand that the aid they were sending to Nigeria to the tune of 8 million naira. Nigeria is $8 million or 8 million pounds anyway. Nigeria has been using that money for another thing. The money, they have not been utilizing the money for the purpose UK, was, sending the money in the past. So this time around, United Kingdom has blocked such aid, and America has blocked theirs. And let me tell you, they are planning on how to sanction Nigeria if they fail to release nnamdi Kanu. And if there's an option of coming to this country to release nnamdi Kanu by American military, through using American military operation or GA, Office of Global Access, I think it is possible. One, Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. He was with UK passport, British passport, when he was at least kidnapped in Nairobi, Kenya, and brought into this country, illegal, extraordinarily. So the British people, the British government, the parliamentarians, parliament, they are debating on how to at least make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is free. Then America, since the inception of Donald Trump regime, I'm telling you, Trump regime, my brother, immediately his inauguration ended, Trump stepped into the matter of Biafra, actualization. And till date, I'm telling you, all the Biafran lobbyists, headed by Susie Willis and other great names among the Congress, they are on it, all hands on a round table, talking and discussing the possibility of setting Nnamdi Kanu free any moment from now. They even see beyond that, because Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko has been also incarcerated in the faraway Finland. And we are thinking that maybe crude oil for Ekpa's, imprisonment has been changed, has been actually, the deal has been transacted by Nigeria and Finland to hold Mazi Simon Ekpa incarcerated in Finland, maybe at the exchange of crude oil. We don't know. But all of a sudden, Biafrans will begin to have another, perspective, or let me say perception, about Finland, at least changing of, their agenda for Biafra so lately. If actually that Finland is fighting alongside with Biafra or for Biafra, why holding Simon Ekpa, who has been vindicated by many attacks by the headers in the recent time? The attack in Ebonyi State, the attack in Enugu State, the attack in Benue State, the attack in Anambra State, the attack in Imo State, everywhere has actually vindicated Simon Ekpa. That what Simon Ekpa was fighting for actually was, against insurgency, the Fulani headers. So what happened is Britain is trying to play their colonial policy. But if you ask me, it is too late. Now the Kanu has overstayed in detention before the British start sending this, signaling Nigerian government that that boy is our citizen. It has come too late. Someone has at least stayed over 48 months incarcerated. I don't think it's of no use, telling Nigerians that we are coming to at least, sanction them or lay embargo, and you are not going to send the money, the support, financial support we've been giving Nigeria in the past because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, it has come too late. Because I'm telling you, I begin to understand that it was America that would have, sensitized Britain on the issue, prevailing presently on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fate, since he is a dual citizen, he's having a dual citizenship, which one is Britain and one is Nigeria. So let me tell you, it's the United States that actually sensitized the British parliamentarians to wade into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case.
Okay, and 21st of March, I've been tutored for when Nnamdi Kanu will meet with the new judge, Tosho, as regards Yen on his new case. And we know that, for all we know, they said the case will be starting afresh. What do you think Tosho will be doing as regards Nnamdi Kanu? But they said, according to report, they said Tosho has never made a bad judgment. What do you think will become of Nnamdi Kanu?
Tosho has never been known with, let me say, hanky-panky judgment or impartiality or partiality judgment. He has never been partial on delivering his judgment. I think he's going to do the needful. Because this man already, if you ask me, he's already started shaking because he knows he's going to meet a very strong man. And by the way, the past judges, why are they not affirming the past judgment? The past judgment by Nyako, the past judgment by other ones are the Supreme Court who actually freed Nnamdi Kanu. Why not affirming it? They are starting another judgment afresh. You will see another one way past war. Because if Tosho come from another angle, we are going to at least see how Nigeria will last. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already has been vindicated, set free by court 2 times. And this man is going there for 2nd time. So let us see the starting afresh, how law is going to be bent. Because of course, he was illegally renditioned from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. And the court has actually ruled in his favor 2 times. Tinubu refused to let go. So let us see how Tinubu will become a Jagaban and jail an Igbo man that was set free 2 times at post-supreme and appeal court. It is a stage, political stage, and we are going to be the spectators very soon. Come quote me. Sebi say on the March 21st. March 21st is almost here because it is next week. Today I think it's 13. Next Thursday is 20. Next Friday, okay. 21st.
But a lot of people have said the Southeast governor, the one that is holding Nnamdi Kanu, that is not Tinubu, and no one should blame Tinubu for, Nnamdi Kanu continuous detention. That is the Southeast governor that should be blamed, not President Tinubu.
Okay, thank you so much. When I was a child, I reasoned like a child. Till now that I have grown, old, I reason like a matured man. I reason with insightful, at least, understanding. I have the intelligence to reason like a man of wisdom. Those people that are saying it, that it is the southeastern governor that are holding nnamdi kanu, are a bundle of idiots. I've never seen such stupors in my life before. The president of Federal Republic of Nigeria is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The SS freed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, freed nnamdi kanu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not allow the boy to let off the hook or to get out of the cage. And the governors that are in their various regions, they don't have what it takes to exercise their power outside the states, jurisdiction of the states, of their various states. What are they talking about? The federal? The governor has no right whatsoever to stop what federal has at least, kicked off to start, kick-started. So decision by federal government is that nnamdi kanu is set free legally, but they won't let go. They are Yoruba men. The whole cabal around Tinubu are Yoruba men. They are called presently Lagos boys. Bayon Onoga. I'm telling you the truth. Dela Alake. I'm telling you the truth. What about Fayemi?
They're not Fulanis.
Wait, what about Bajabia Miller? Two, the Fulanis in the north too. What are you saying? Governors of the south is not a lie. It is a lie. They are just making foolishness out of Igbos. They are making a fools of us. Because Igboho, not even the whole southwest governors want Igboho out. Still, Igboho was set free. The man left on his own. After visiting Nigeria, he went to bury his mother. Did they allow nnamdi kanu to go his mother's burial? So let me tell you, we are not fools. When I was a child, I behaved like a child. Not now that I'm a matured man. One kind nonsense man will be telling me stories. They should stop using their media platform to demote Biafra and Igbo land. The governors, they have no say. The only department that has final say is Department of Judiciary. And Judiciary has done their best. The executive is using arms, gun, to disrupt what the court has done, thereby committing court contempt. Nnamdi Kanu was set free since. Tinubu did not let go. Stop blaming the governors. We are not fools. We are Igbos. Tinubu has gone a long way to actually exercise the serious abhorrence and hatred he has for the Igbo man. And it is playing out. There's no two ways.
But that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, someone has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojoku fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdi kanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Samonekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Ndigbo and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samonekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samonekpa and nnamdi kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. it shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samonapa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
should the government, the Nigerian government be worried about this?
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Samonepa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? So a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that.